Okay, we're live. And you're welcome to also put some music on to also find anything that would help you in your practice. If you have blocks, you can use them to maybe sit on top of it, like Felix is demonstrating. And or if you have a pillow, you can use a pillow as well, just to elevate your seat. And for now, just finding that moment to tune in. And if you like to move, you can move. You can roll the shoulders. You can move the arms, move in any way that feels normal. And then once you're done, finding stillness. Stillness doesn't mean you can't move anymore, but just coming back to be more present with your breath, with your mind. We sometimes arrive to these classes with the body, but the mind is still at work, is still somewhere else. And one way we can connect to the present moment is with the breath. So for now, just gazing, either gazing in front of you with a soft gaze, or closing the eyes. Whatever feels good right now. And staying there. Just take a moment to elongate your spine, making your spine taller, sitting tall. Perhaps tucking the chin in slightly towards the chest. And start to focus on your breath as it is right now. One way to do it is to picture or to bring your awareness to the tips of your nostrils. And just notice there the flow of the air, the temperature, any sensations as you breathe in and out through your nostrils, through the nose. And in a moment, I'll guide you through a breathing technique, a simple one. It's called box breathing. We'll inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then again, hold for 4, inhaling, and so on. We'll do 3 rounds of this. And we'll start first with a deep inhale. So when you're ready, normal breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Continuing to breathe through the nose as I count, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pausing for 1, 2, 3, 4. Second round, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 1, 2, 3, 4. Third round, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then breathe normally, inhaling And exhale, recovery breath. And just coming back to your normal breath now. And then from here, perhaps inviting the Ujjayi breath technique. This means breathing with the nose as well. And we'll make a sound. And first, I'd like you to do it with the mouth open, just to and actually opening your eyes and ignore the noise. If you weren't opening your eyes, you would have done it anyway, because Ivan is in full expression. From here, if you have your eyes open, bringing one palm close to the mouth, and basically we'll try to inhale, and when we exhale, we open the mouth and we fog. And imagine, like, if there was a window, the window will be like fogged. And so we're going to do the same with the Ujjayi breathing. What we do is, like, we seal the lips, but when we exhale, it's going to be the same feeling. So we imagine that we are still like fogging the window. So making a sound basically and constricting the back of the throat. Inhale and exhale, closing the mouth. And if that's comfortable, you can keep this Ujjayi breathing with you through the class today. And just keeping the Ujjayi breath, or coming back to your normal breath and making movements, perhaps some opening and closing of the shoulders, similar to cat and cow, what we do normally in tabletop, but today you can do it seated. So opening the collarbones as you inhale and closing and rounding the spine. Tuck the chin in towards the chest as you exhale. Few more like this. Inhale to open, looking up. Exhale to round the spine. Look at your navel. Bigger movement this time. Inhale, really opening. Exhale, really closing. Sending the scapula away from each other. And then from here, rolling to tabletop if you are not there yet. And making a few wrist warm-ups. So directing the fingers to point towards the long edges of the mat, and shifting the weight towards right and left. And then pointing the fingers towards the knees, and shifting the weight forward and back, perhaps allowing the palms to detach from the ground, the fingers to stretch, the palms to stretch as well. Very nice. And then obviously, if this is too much, you're welcome to stay where you are in tabletop and just do cat and cow, or whatever works for you. If one direction works but the other one is too much, feel free to always change it. And a bit more intense one, this one with the palms facing towards the ceiling and the back of the hands on the ground. And here as well, maybe tucking the toes and shifting the weight towards the back just a little bit. And then from here, coming back to your tabletop position and tucking the toes under, send your knees off the mat a few inches, and push, and dome of your back, push the scapula away from each other. Look at your navel. So like in cat pose, but we are in this modified tabletop. So rounding the top of your chest, rounding the spine, but staying in tabletop. From here, send your hips up and back towards the sky, downward facing dog. And pedaling your dog, so moving, um, bending the knees, sending the hips to one side and the other one. And then coming back to downward facing dog. Finding your alignment, so looking at the fingers, the index fingers, if they are in line with one another, pushing really strong with the knuckles, especially the index and thumbs, pushing the floor away. And send your shoulders down towards your low back. Really send the shoulders down, away from the ears. Deep inhale where you are. Deep exhale, open mouth if you like this time. One more here. And then send the knees down, separating the knees. Bring your toes to touch, child's pose. Extending the arms forward, allowing the forehead to touch the ground. The elbows can stay on the ground as well. Just breathe and tuning into your breath again. Today we'll be moving through a flow a bit different from the sun salutations that we normally do. So it may require some time, some questioning, like some adjustments, some curiosity maybe as well. So just finding that for your practice, finding that curiosity, maybe that can be the intention for this class and for this week, to be curious of what's next, to find joy in repetition, but also new things, whether that is for the yoga practice or maybe something that's changing around you. Just feeling curious and content. When you're ready from here, from your child's pose, coming back up to downward facing dog. And bending your knees, look at your hands and travel to the top of your space. Separating the feet hip-width distance apart, grabbing opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Up to here is all quite familiar. And then release your arms, your hands, and roll up your spine. Bend your knees a lot, coming up to standing. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Heel toe your feet together. And so we'll start. This is a ladder flow, so I'm going to start with ladder 1. So a piece of the sequence, let's say, of the yoga flow of today, which starts in this cosmic egg, little egg position. So we have the toes together, the knees together, and we round the spine and make up like a little ball. The hands are in front, so balancing here and breathing. Inhale deeply and exhale. Next inhale, we rise up to standing. So extending the legs, and we bring the hands to prayer, and we rise up. Inhale here. As we exhale, we fold down, forward fold. Next inhale is going to be a chair pose, Utkatasana. So we sink low, we sit down with the hips down, the weight is on the heels, shoulders down away from the ears, and then we fold over your legs. Next inhale is a halfway lift, flat spine. And as we exhale, we plant the palms, we step or jump back to high plank. We lower down either knees, chest, and chin down, or whichever way you prefer. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog if you feel already ready for it, and then downward facing dog. Inhale where you are, and exhale out. You're gonna do it a few more times so it comes more natural. So when you're ready, make your way to the top of the mat. We'll go directly to the little ball position. So down with the head as well. Inhale, staying where you are, and exhale, staying where you are. Next, inhale, elevating up, all the way up, hands to prayer up, and exhale, folding. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step down, step to plank, and coming the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, down dog, loving the cat. Practicing with us. Downward facing dog. We're going to do it one more time. Bend the knees, look at your hands, travel to the top of your space. Coming to the little ball. Staying here for one round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rising. Exhale, bending. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank, lower to low plank, chaturanga, or cobra, or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And then from here, we go to the next ladder. We come to the top of the mat. So with a jump. So bending your knees, look up towards your hands. Very nice, jumping, floating lightly. And then from here, we rise up to one-legged chair pose, sorry. So we are in chair pose, but we have the left knee, so the left foot off the mat. Okay, so from here, and then we send, balancing. We send the left foot back, and then we interlace the fingers, and we come to the back. So the back foot is at 45 degrees angle, more or less like we extend both legs more or less like in pyramid pose. And then we flex the front foot and we push the hands forward. Very nice. And then from here, we come forward with the hands. Probably you can't see me very well at all. We open the arms and we offer something, some biscuits in Warrior 3. Balancing, and then we swing the arms back in airplane pose towards the back of the mat. Very nice. From here, step back, high crescent lunge. Inhale here, opening, extending the arms up, and opening in Warrior 2 as we exhale. And then from here, simple like that, open like we always do. Flip the palm and reverse the warrior. Legs stay the same. And then from here, we come to the front of the mat, but we do it in a slightly different way. If you want, you can stop to watch. So basically, we circle the arm and send it back, and then we frame the foot. So let's try. We are in reverse warrior, and then we circle the arm, we bring both arms back, and then we send them forward, and we frame the foot, step it back, high plank to low plank, or you can skip it and come to downward facing dog. Very nice. From here, jump to the top of your space, coming to the other side. We jump there and we prepare for the funky chair pose with the right foot off the mat. Whew, balancing here. And then stepping back, pyramid legs, interlace the fingers, push forward. Well, pyramid, not really because the back knee is bent. Sorry, guys. And so from here, coming forward to warrior 3 with the offering gesture with your hands. And then stepping back to crescent lunge. Inhale where you are in crescent lunge. Opening as you exhale, warrior 2. Flip and reverse the palm, legs stay the same. And then send the arms, circle it around, send it back. And then from here, both arms towards the front, frame the foot, step it back, high plank, lower to low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing, downward facing dog. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. And we're gonna do it one more time. When you're ready, bend your knees, look at your hands, jump or step forward. Come into one-legged chair pose, left foot off the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, step back, interlace the fingers, and push forward with the hands. Inhale to warrior 3, offering with the hands, balancing, swing the arms back, coming to crescent lunge. Inhale as you stay here, exhale to open. Flip and reverse. Both arms to the back, and then swing them to the front. Frame the foot, step back. Let's keep the vinyasa. Downward facing dog. And jump to the front for your right side. Right foot off the mat in your chair pose. And send the foot back, interlace the fingers, flex the left foot. Warrior 3 variation. Open. Sorry. Swing the arms back this side. And come to a crescent lunge. Opening now, warrior 2. Flip and reverse your warrior. Both arms to the back, and then we send them to the front. Step back to high plank. And you can skip or do the chaturangas, your choice. And come down with the knees, either coming to chair pose or sitting for a moment, just finding the breath while I'll open the door. And just breathing. And catching up with your breath. And in a moment, we're gonna repeat the sequence from the start. So knowing that we will meet there in the cosmic egg position in a few breaths when you're ready. And so when you're ready, making your way there, if you're not there yet, coming to the top of your space, heels up. And from here, a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Next breath, we rise up, elevating, and then bending forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. Cobra is also good. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. And then bend your knees, jump or float to the top of your space. Rise into one-legged chair pose. Left foot is off the mat. And then we step it back. We interlace the fingers, pushing forward, and offering warrior 3. Swing the arms, back in airplane pose, rising up, crescent lunge. Inhale, drop the shoulders. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse. And arms floating to the side and circling, framing the foot. Chaturanga or skip it. Meeting you in down dog. And from here, jump into the top of your space when you're ready. Balancing chair pose, right foot off the mat. Step the foot back and come with the weight on the right foot, flexing the left one, pushing forward with the hands, and then moving the weight to the front side, warrior 3. Looking down, swing the arms back in airplane mode, send the foot down, inhale to crescent lunge, and exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse, and send both arms down and to the sides, circling, framing the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Breathing here, inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. And we're gonna come soon to the other ladder. But first, just come into child's pose for a moment, catching the breath one more time. Just noticing what's happening with the breath, with the mind. Sometimes new sequences. Some parts maybe not too new, but some changes. Just also so that people who haven't been able to join for some time, it's new for everybody. And so when you're ready, we'll come back to downward facing dog. And we'll work our transition to the next ladder. So from here, from down dog, in the next part of the sequence, we are moving to plank pose. And it's not a normal plank, but it's what some people call a flamingo plank in a creative way. So like we bend the right knee and the right foot is flexed, like a head of a flamingo or a bird. Anyway, from here, this is a preparation to step over. So the right foot is flexed and is towards the ceiling, and we send it to the left side of the mat. And from here, we drop the hips down. And this is a preparation for wild thing, which is this pose where we rise up and we have the right toes on the mat, the left leg is extended, the right knee is flexed. If this is too much, if this is not okay for you, you can also stay where you are with the hips down on the mat and just extending back or opening the arms, the chest open. Okay, very nice, guys. And then from here, we'll come to plank, but we'll transition to the preparation for fallen triangle. So this means that the right foot goes towards the opposite elbow and we extend the leg. Very nice. And we, in the beginning, just stay here. So we are in plank, but with the right foot on the other side. And then from here, we open. So we send the left arm up towards the sky. And then we send it back down. Coming back to plank. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhaling down dog or in child's pose, and exhale down. And then we come to the other side when you're ready. Come into plank, flamingo plank, so flexing the left knee this time and the left foot, and then sending the foot over to the other side, sinking the hips down for a moment, and then rising up, opening the chest, looking back at the back of the room. Hi, I can see you on the TV screen. And then from here, plank arms, and step the left foot on the other side, and then from here, opening, fallen triangle. Send both palms down, plank, chaturanga, down to the ground. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog, shoulders down, downward facing dog. Very nice. So let's do it all from the start. When you're ready, bend your knees and step or jump to the top of your space, coming to that cosmic egg position. Just a few breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath and then we'll start inhaling deeply. Exhale. And then starting to rise up. Inhale. Prayer up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step to high plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale here, bend your knees, jump to the top of your space, preparing for one leg chair pose with the left foot up. Balancing, very nice, and then step back and come to with the weight on the left foot and push forward. From here, warrior three. Send swim, send the arms towards the back in airplane. Pose, rising up, crescent lunge, inhale. As you exhale, opening warrior two. Flip the palm and reverse. Exhaling, send the arms to the side and circle them to the front. Step to high plank. Lower down, inhale. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale here, bend your knees and jump to the top of your space. One-legged chair pose. Left foot this time goes back. Coming to the back, flexing the foot and pushing. Opening the arms, offering warrior three, balancing. Swing the arms back. The foot comes down, inhale. Crescent lunge. Exhale to open your arms, warrior two. Inhale, flip and reverse. As you exhale, send the arms to the back and then to the front. Frame the foot, high plank pose. And then all the sequence, the chaturanga, or otherwise meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale here. And as you exhale, plank pose. Flamingo plank, so right knee bends, right foot is flexed. Sending the foot over to the other side. Send the hips down, inhale, waltzing. As you exhale, both hands down to the ground, left foot extends, fallen triangle pose. Stacking the shoulders, very nice. And then step to plank. And from here, flamingo on the other side. Flex the foot, send it to the side. Hips down first and then open. And then send the hand to the ground, the foot on the other side, opening the arms like wings, and come back to plank. Downward facing dog. And child's pose for a moment. Breathing one more time. Breathing deeply, inhale through the nose. And exhale out. And when you're ready, coming to a seat, actually, pushing the fingers towards your knees. And just to show the transition that from here, from where we landed in downward facing dog, we want to somehow arrive to boat pose, which is the core position with the shins in line with the mat. And so one way to do it is to just shuffle the feet, just walk and sit down. Or you can kind of jump, so place the weight a bit more towards the hands, and then, from here, cross the legs and make a few tries. So landing cross-legged and then coming up. So maybe trying that transition. So from downward facing dog, either walking or coming to a cross-leg position and then boat pose. Very nice. From here, we come to, from high boat pose, we come to low boat pose. We lower the hands, and then high one more time. Then low, and then from here, high one more time, and we send actually no, from low, we lower down. It's easier, I think. And then from here, we bend the knees, and we send the knees towards the chest. And this is the end of the sequence of the, well, we have another piece actually, but for now just memorizing this bit. So when you're ready, making your way back to downward facing dog. And actually let's start from the part before. So the flamingo basically. So we start in plank pose, and from here, bending the right knee, coming to wild thing. So first hips down, and then opening, inhale. We are opening and closing. So from here we close, and we prepare for fallen triangle. Then we open the legs. Very nice. The arms, sorry. And then coming back to plank, bending the left knee this time, flipping to the other side, opening. Very nice. As you inhale, as you exhale, closing with the arms, send the leg through and open from here, the arms like wings. And then coming back to plank, downward facing dog. Let's skip the vinyasa. And when you're ready, transition to boat pose. So either sitting, walking, boat pose. Orva. So coming lower and coming up. And then from lowering all the way down to the ground, bending the knees in constructive rest pose. And then sending the knees towards the chest. Very nice. Last part of the sequence, we will be coming up one more time. Sorry, guys. So from here, we will roll up and back 2 times, maybe. And we come to chair pose. So this is the challenge for you to come directly to chair pose. Whoa, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. And then if it's very nice. And then from here, hands to parallel to your chest. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you fold, come down to the ground with the sitting bones down to the ground and coming back to boat pose. And like we did before, extend the legs, low boat, high boat one more time, and then low boat. This time, when you bend the knees, coming to bridge pose. So sending the hips up towards the sky and staying here for a couple of moments. And then hug the knees into the chest. And then extend the arms and the legs. And that's the end of sequence 5. Sequence 6 is Shavasana. But before going to Shavasana, we will be repeating and moving through this sequence a couple of times. I'm just gonna check the time. So we will be, so don't get too comfortable. We will be moving. First, I'm gonna cue everything. When you're ready, bending the knees and roll up or roll to the side, whichever way, you know where we're starting from, probably. Actually, let's first repeat the last sequence. So we were rolling up and to chair pose, then hands to prayer at your chest. Inhale, send the tailbone down, sink low, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as we exhale, we land down, we send the hands back, boat pose. Low boat, high boat, and then chair pose. Bridge pose. And then hug the knees into the chest and open. And for now, hugging the knees and coming back up to the cosmic egg. And so, well, actually coming to a seat, a comfortable seat, and I'm gonna put some different music. And you're also welcome at home to put like an uplifting, energetic music if you like. And just breathing wherever you are. If I find it. Okay, I will share it here in case it doesn't let me. Anyway, put some music if you like, or just listen to your breath and your flow, and that's fine as well. If you are with me, starting in the cosmic egg position, few breaths before we start. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. One more. Inhaling where you are. Exhaling where you are. Next inhale, we rise up, rising up. Really big. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back. Lower down to the ground. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, one leg chair pose, left foot up. As you exhale, step back and extend. And then inhale, offering in warrior 3 variation. Looking down, swing the arms back, warrior crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, swing the arms to the side. Frame the foot, step back, downward plank pose. Lower down, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here and jump to the top of your space. One leg chair pose with the right foot off the mat. And step back. Interlace the fingers and offer forward. Warrior 3. Swing the arms. High crescent lunge. Opening to the side, warrior 2. Flip and reverse. Swing the arms to the side and to frame the foot. Step back to high plank. Lower to low plank or skip it and we'll meet in downward facing dog. And then from down dog, plank pose. Lifting the right foot up for flamingo plank and send it to the side. Opening the chest as you inhale. Wild thing. As you exhale, close. Prepare for fallen triangle. Opening the arms as you're ready. Stacking the shoulders. Both arms down, plank pose. And flamingo on the other side. Inhale. Exhale to flip. Hips down. Inhale as you open the chest, looking back. Exhale, plank arms. And the left foot is on the other side. As you inhale, open your arms like wings. And as you exhale, plank, downward facing dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, come to a seat, boat pose. High boat and low boat, exhaling. Inhale, high boat. Low boat and then coming down to the ground, constructive rest pose. Bending the knees into the chest. Inhale here. And rock and roll a couple of times. And chair pose. Inhaling, chair pose. Hands to prayer and folding over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, send the arms back and prepare to sit down for another boat pose. Low boat pose. And one more. This time we send, low boat, coming down to the ground, bridge pose. And then sending the sitting bones down to the ground, hugging the knees in towards the chest one final time. And then opening the arms. Not the moment to relax yet, because we're going to do it one more time, and then you can enjoy the ladder number 6, which is Shavasana. So when you're ready, making your way up to the starting position. And we'll start in a moment. So a few breaths in your egg position. Inhale and exhale out. One more inhale where you are. And exhale out. And we start. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms Halfway lift, sorry. Inhale, plant your palms, step to high plank, lower down. Inhale to open your chest in cobra, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend knees, jump to the top of the mat. Funky chair pose, left leg up. Exhale, send the foot back, push forward. Inhale to offer, warrior three, balancing. Exhale, swing the arms back and land with the foot in upward. Today, this open your arms like wings, warrior two, and up and reverse. You can say crescent lunge today. And then swing the arms to the side and frame the foot. Down to plank and upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Bend your knees, jump to the top of your mat. Funky chair pose with the right foot off the mat. And step back, push forward with the arms. And hinge forward, balancing warrior three. And from here, land, crescent lunge, open your arms as you exhale, linking all the movements together. Sweep and reverse, arms down and to the sides, and plank pose, downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale here, and then plank pose, flamingo with the right foot up, and come to the side. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, plank with the arms, extend, the foot comes through. Very nice, open your arms, stack the shoulders, come back to plank. Flamingo, plank on the other side, flex the left foot, and come to the side. Open your chest, flip your dog, and both palms on the ground, legs steps through, opening your arms, fallen triangle. Come back to plank and downward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale, come to a seat, boat pose. And low boat, coming up, low boat, and from here, knees up towards the ceiling, bend the knees into the chest, rock and roll 2 times. Second time, rising up. If you need a hand, use your hand as well. Chair pose, hands to prayer, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, sit down, finding your boat pose. Inhale where you are. Exhale to lower and extend. One more time, high boat pose. And from low boat pose, come into bridge. Pausing in bridge for a moment. Send the hips down and hug your knees into your chest. And then open your arms and your legs, expanding, taking as much space as you need to. And congrats, you made it to the last part, which requires coming back to stillness. After this fast-paced flow today, it's time to go back to a place of stillness. So taking some time, because it may be that you're still maybe thinking of some poses, maybe still active from all the movements. And so it may be nice to take a few conscious breaths from here. Inhaling deeply through the nose and open mouth, exhale. Maybe 3 like this, inhaling and open mouth, letting everything go. Can you really let go now? Letting go of all the sensations, of all the movement, of the judging mind. Just giving yourself permission to relax. Slowly starting to deepen your breath. Starting to move your fingers, your toes. Signaling your body that in a moment we'll be back up. And perhaps stretching your arms overhead as if you're waking up, yawning, taking any movement that feels nice. And then hugging the knees close to the chest, rolling to your favorite side. One more moment here, and then using the top arm, pushing yourself to a seat with your eyes closed. We bring the hands to prayer close to the chest, and we will close with 3 breaths. The first breath is for yourself, to thank yourself to have dedicated this time, this practice, for you to pause, for you to be more present. Inhaling for you and exhaling out. Open mouth. The second breath is for the Yoga Sangha, which means the community, all of you who practice with us today. Thanking for sharing your energy with us. Inhale. And exhaling gratitude. The third breath is for the wisdom of this practice of yoga. Inhale for the practice. And exhale out. And reconnecting with your intention that you started the practice with. And slowly blinking your eyes open. Thank you, thank you. And hope you have a very nice short week.